It was a cool week this week. I don't know why my mic keeps getting unmuted. I'm about to unplug this month because it's giving me trouble. But it was a cool week. It was a snow week in Dallas. We don't never get that. Snow on the ground, and you thinking you gonna go outside and make a snowman? No, no, this snow was different. This was hard snow. This was that slippery black ice type of snow that people be slipping and falling and busting their behind on. Ain't no wasn't no snowman's made. You had to wait like today, yesterday. You could probably get out there and make a snowman. But it was way too cold, way too hard, just hard ice. It was very slippery. You had to be careful, man. If you made it through it, that's good. It's good to because man, it was rough here in Dallas, man. I'm in Arlington. It's rough all over Metroplex. But let me start off today with MMA 334, I believe. It was on Paramount Plus. Thankful for that because I got Paramount Plus. So I get to watch all the MMA, UFC. I think they got another one this weekend. But this was UFC 34, highlighted by Patty, the sensation from where's that from New England? White kid with a fro. I'm telling me get his hair braided. This dude is good. Like this youngster is good. The last fight I seen him in, he bloodied his opponent. I'm talking about he did him like a slaughtered pig, just blood everywhere. Um, I think he hit him with a knee, cut open right here. After that, that was all she wrote. He just battered and beat that same part right here and just had blood everywhere. Just beat the mess out the guy till they stopped the match. And that referee, you wrong. If I'm the guy getting beat on, I'm lunging straight for the referee as soon as he stopped the match. Because it's like, dog, you could have been there and stopped this match. This man steady beating my head in, and you like it. You like that, don't you? Because you could have been there and stopped this match. What did I do to you? Like, clearly I done did something for you to let this man beat me like the way you doing. Like, that was crazy. But this I'm gonna tell you the last match to sum it up, uh UFC 34, it was saved by the last match. That last match was fire. I'm talking about that the main card, the main event, uh Sean O'Malley. No, 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 my bad. That wasn't the Patty guy, from the UK. Him and who he went against. Them boys showed out. When I say them boys show like if they got the footage on YouTube right now, oh man, them boys really showed out. They saved it for UFC that night. Now let me back it up a little bit. Sean O'Malley, he did real good. You don't know who that is, dude with the rainbow braids. White boy with the rainbow braids. He showed out. He beat his opponent. And it wasn't a knockout. Wasn't no knockout the whole night. That's one thing. Wasn't no knockouts. If you came to see a knockout, he was in the wrong building because there was no knockouts, all judges' decision. Um, One guy took a fall. Now, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. But I seen the mob involved in this match. It was in Vegas, you know, and I think the mob was involved in one of these matches because one of these fighters, it reminded me of that scene in Pulp Fiction when Ving Rhames was talking to Bruce Willis. He told him, "Hey, the night of the fight, you're gonna feel a slight sting. That's your pride fucking with you. You're gonna take a fall." Translation: He gonna hit you in the face, and your face is gonna hit the mat. I'm gonna give you a nice ransom bag for this. Now I need you to hit the floor. Say it with me. In the sixth round, my ass goes down. What did Bruce Willis say? In the 6th round, my ass goes down. Looked him in his eye and said it. And then what he do? He beat the mess out the boy and had to skip town and run for his life. You know, I don't want to be telling the movie, but man, Pulp Fiction is a great movie. Um, that's what I seen from Derek Lewis. Yeah, I said it. Derek Lewis, you got paid, big boy. I know you got paid. Lost the match. You didn't get paid that night from UFC, but you got paid from Frankie, Johnny, or one of them mobsters. You can't play with me, man. I know what I seen, and my eyes don't deceive me. I seen a guy taking a fall. That's what I seen as I'm watching it. Matter of fact, you slipped, fell, and didn't get back up. That's a fall. I'm sorry. You got paid real good, big fella. I know it. And maybe that's your retirement package money you leaving with. But Derek Lewis took a fall. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta keep it real. That's the only one that night that took a fall, that just didn't give his all, that just went out there and made a check. I gotta keep it real. Dude went out there and made a check. And that was my UFC was the Derek Lewis part. Wanted to see that. I'm not yeah, I wanted to see that. That was my whole reason for wanting UFC. And hold on, let me make sure my volume is. Make sure y'all can hear me out there. All right, cool. All right, cool. We back. All right, 'cause this thing is just this microphone be muting. This one right here, you see it like I don't know any little wrong movement and it'll disconnect me, and next thing you know, I'm muted. So like on the last 2 episodes, I was talking away, and I don't think y'all could hear me. Y'all could just hear my mouth moving. But anyway, moving on. Wrestling. Royal Rumble's coming up. Um, my biggest takeaways of wrestling lately, I haven't been really catching Raw. Wrestling, you gotta step it up, man. Y'all, I don't know what y'all doing now, but I'm slowly, my interest is going away from wrestling again. Um, from what I do see, I see some heels. I see some good guys that are starting to be heels now. Um, Jacob Fatu. You want to be a heel now? Um, he's definitely going the heel way. Jay Uso, I don't know if he went all the way heel, but I'm seeing clips of him starting to walk around with a mean mug and get into it with his brother a lot, where his brother may be the good guy and he may be turning to the heel. Um, who knows? But the Royal Rumble is coming up. I don't know who's gonna be in it or what's going. I know that Braun Breaker just got entered into it. He's gonna be in it, so that might be the winner right there. You know, don't know about. I don't know nothing else about wrestling really. I have to get back to you on that next week. But now we move on to dun, 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 dun. Football. We got the Super Bowl. We now know who's gonna be in the Super Bowl. It's the Patriots. Shut out Boston and Seattle. All the Seattle fans stand up. Y'all made it to the Super Bowl. This is a rematch. The rematch. Seattle. This is your rematch, baby. What y'all gonna do? I think they're highly favored too to win this. You look at who they went against in the playoffs. You look at who the Patriots went against in the playoffs. It looks like on paper, Seahawks is looking mighty favored. I don't know, but it looked like it was just yesterday. It was the Patriots and uh Seahawks Super Bowl. Let me pull that up real quick. Um, yeah, that was February 1st, 2015. The New England Patriots defeated the Seattle Seahawks 28-24 in Glendale, Arizona. It seemed like it was just yesterday. Everybody was mad at Pete Carroll because he had the beast of a running back, Marshawn Lynch, and he just didn't hand it to him. He went with I think he was going to the tight end, I think he was throwing it to at the goal line, which is a pretty high rated thing to do at the goal line, throw it to the big fella. But to everybody's surprise, you got the guy that made a name for himself. Um, Although I forgot the guy's name. It's probably right here though. He made an interception at the very end. Dude's name just slipped my mind. I can't think of it. Um, but yeah, he made a game winning interception. Malcolm Butler is his name. Made a game winner interception at the end of the game. Could have surprised everybody, shocked everybody. Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl. Um, but at the end of the day, Tom Brady, people don't realize Tom Brady is the GOAT because all he did was do his job. That's it. All he did was do his job. Every game, he studied. He did what he was supposed to do in practice, and it led on to the field. And that's all I'm saying. That's us. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. That's all it is. And you see it in sports. We're gonna talk more about it in baseball, but NFL, the Patriots, they went against the Broncos, a snow game, snow game, s good game. Uh, though a lot of people saying that if the Broncos woulda had their quarterback, it would have been a whole 'nother outcome. What do you think? Y'all let me know in the comments if the Broncos woulda had their starting quarterback, do you think that the Patriots woulda beat them? Um, I don't know. I think it would definitely been a different game because Bo Nix, that so I don't think they woulda just ran over him like that. Alright, Patriots, they only won by 3 points. Don't forget that. They only won by 3 points in the snow. So, Patriots scratched and barely won against the Broncos. Meanwhile, the Seahawks, they barely won against the Rams. Um, this is any given Sunday, and that's what it seems like. Any one of these teams coulda won. But the date is set, not this Sunday, Sunday, February the 8th, the Super Bowl fall, and, it's gonna be at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, and that's where the, 49ers play. Wow, 49ers, no wonder they so mad. Damn, Seahawks beat them, and now they playing in they home for the Super Bowl. Be a lot of mad 49er fans in the house. But, that's the stage set for football. We don't know too much about the Pro Bowl yet, and I'll let you know more about that next week, but Pro Bowl always sneaks up on me. For some reason, I always don't get to watch it. Like, I always end up doing something else and end up catching the highlights because for some reason, the Pro Bowl always sneaks up on me. It's like on a Sunday, not even a Sunday, it's like I don't know what it is, but it's always real sneaky. I never get to catch the Pro Bowl live. Alright, NBA, we move on to the NBA. What's going on in basketball this um, not too much. Are the Pistons for real? Are the Pistons for real? We got the trade line coming up. I can't say enough about Anthony Edwards. They trying to make John Morant Anthony team up together. I'm gonna say it again. I do not like this in basketball. This teaming up and buddy. Keep the competitiveness up. Um, I mean, that doesn't always work. Just because you have a whole bunch of stars on one team, you can't do like the Golden State Warriors when they got Kevin Durant and they just coasted through the season, coasted through the playoffs, coasted through the finals, and just won the whole thing. Super easy. I ain't gonna say super easy. They ran through it with no problems, man. You got all them stars, Klay Thompson, and just Curry, and then you add a guy like Durant, and y'all just faced him in the finals, and he left went to y'all team. Y'all just got that much better. Like that was crazy, man. People could say on about the Boston Celtics and the teaming up, but if that didn't start the teaming up, buddy, that Warriors sure like after that it was over with. That old we want the champion. That's that feeling for type stuff. Like ain't no I'm going next year. It ain't no wait a couple of years. I'm finna make a trade right now that's gonna automatically give me a ring next year, barring some kind of injury. That's what that looks like. We got all star talk coming up. Trade, but the trade is the biggest talk for basketball right now. Adamas, what is it? No man, I don't know his name. I'm gonna just say Otacumpo. That's all I'm gonna say. With the Bucks, he want out. He don't want to be in Milwaukee no more. Milwaukee, you cannot let a talent like this go without getting something in return. I'm telling you, don't be the laughing stock of the NBA. Do this the right way. Don't let feelings get involved. Feelings, they're not your friend. I notice like feelings are not your friend. Get out your feelings. Feelings will hurt you more than they will help you. Be business minded, but don't have your feelings when it comes to business because you're gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt yourself. Leave feelings out of it. I'm telling you, when y'all got y'all feelings involved, Milwaukee, y'all gonna end up losing. Y'all best player, y'all I don't say ever done had, but pretty close to it. You know, pretty close to it. The best player y'all had. Brought y'all a ring, multiple MVPs. This guy is good. If y'all get rid of him, get something in return. Please come to Dallas. Please come to Dallas. Trade him for Davis. Please, please. Like man, he if Dallas, this your chance. I keep saying it. All right, now we move on to what I like to call the meat and potatoes. Man. MLB baseball. Last section of today is going to be about baseball, and got we got quite a bit to break down. In all right, now we got baseball. What to unpack first about baseball? Well, first off, the cover for MLB The Show 26 has came out, and guess who's on the cover? Drum roll, please. Aaron Judge makes the cover of MLB The Show 26 out of what over 200 players. They only need one, and I didn't think they was gonna do the solo cover. I thought they were gonna do three people again, but they did solo. You got a solo cover. Aaron Judge, they calling you the best in baseball. other than Otani, and you know why. But um, let me start off with the top 10 prospects for going into baseball right now. Top 10 MLB prospects. You got these are the future, what you call the future of the of baseball. And I know the Rangers because I keep close tabs on the Rangers. I know they got number 7 on the list. But you got some here. Don't be surprised if you start hearing these names a lot. Um, Hold on a second. Let me pull it up because I took a picture of it, screenshot. Hold on, man. Ah, sound like one of them old people when they get a phone. They aged and caught up with them. They don't even know how to use their devices. That's not me though. Hold on. Oh, what you got? That's definitely not me. Um, there we go. Oh yeah, by the way, they dropped that new Ranger theme nights. So if you're like me, Rangers fan, you was waiting on the theme nights to be announced. It's out and it's fire. They got the Dallas Cowboy. Um, do a quick little. It's fire. It's fire. Look at that. Let you see them hats. Theme night. Giving away a jacket, uh, uh, a racing jacket, the Cooper flag jersey, Maverick. They got a cowboy jersey with the rain, all kind of hats, bobbleheads. Oh yeah, I'm outside. I'm getting all this Ranger gear. So I'm outside. I even want the Whataburger one. Uh, come on, man. Come on, man. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, screenshots. Hmm. Must got it on one of my other phones. But let me go and pull it up. I guess I can Google it real quick. Top 10 MLB prospects. I watched the whole list, the top 100, and they got some people, man. The Reds, they got okay. Here we go. All right, top 10. Max Clark. Everybody is excited about this guy. Max Clark. He is um, outfield for Detroit Tigers. Be on the lookout for that name, Max Clark. Colt Emerson, shortstop for the Mariners. Be on the lookout for that name. Samuel Basallo. He plays first base or he could play center. I mean catcher. He's for the Orioles. Keep your eye on him. Now this the guy, Sebastian Walcott for the Rangers. I got my eye on this kid. Shortstop, third base. Nolan McLean for the Mets. Hey, I didn't see footage on this guy. Look for him. Um, INF. I don't know what that is. Infield, I guess. JJ Weatherholt. He is for the St. Louis Cardinals, and that does mean infield. Just not used to seeing it. Leo DeVries, shortstop for the Oakland A's. They may be moving out of Oakland, so we tread lightly by saying Oakland A's. Just used to saying that, but you know what I meant. Okay, I don't know if this is pronounced Jesus or yeah, it's gotta be pronounced Jesus. Jesus made shortstop or second base. He's number 3 for the Milwaukee Brewers. Keep your eye on him. Now another guy for the Detroit Tigers is number 2, Kevin McGonigal, shortstop for Detroit. Keep your eye on him. And number 1, drum roll, just the number 1 guy to keep your eye out on, for you guys, for the youngsters coming to baseball. Number 1 guy to keep your eye on, plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates. His name is Connor Griffin, shortstop. Keep your eye on these young guys. They come into the league and they making a name, and this is the 100. This is out of 100 players. So, that's the top 10. Keep your eye on them. Now, let's get into the meat potatoes. Here's the top 10. This is my list. My list of top 10 players here to keep your eye. This is S&P 10 list. Now, the MLB people, they put Skeens and Skubal is the 2 pitchers in the lineup, top 10. I'm taking Skeens out and putting him in number 11 because I had to throw some guy in this list that wasn't in MLB's list. But this guy, he has to be in top 10, so he's in my top 10. Imma start off with number 10, Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll is man, be on the lookout for this guy. Out of 100 players, these are the top 10 people. So everybody on this list is good. It don't matter what, number you made it in the top 10, just because you made it in the top 10, you one of those. You don't have to be in number 1 to be one of those because you could easily be number 1 by the end of this season just by being in the top 10. Corbin Carroll definitely is somebody to watch. 30 for 30 season. This guy's super fast. 30 steals, over 30 steals, hits 30 home runs, hits a lot of balls like all over the place. Good line drives. Somebody on third base need to be brought in. Corbin Carroll up the bat. Shoot, it's good as that money good enough to take to the bank because he gonna bring you in. I would love to have a teammate like that if I played baseball and he goes to the if I'm on third, I know he might bring me in. I know he gonna bring me in. Got well, you got a good attitude, your attitude's everything, and definitely just a good teammate that I wanna work with. So number 10, I'm going Corbin Carroll. Now, number 9, this guy made a significant drop because the pressure is on him, and just like he may do good, he's on a low market team, it just like the pressure that he has on him is very hard to keep like every year, every year, every year, especially on the team that he has. He doesn't have that many names with him on this team that what I'm trying to say is he has a lot to do on this team, and he doesn't really have enough help. If they had a couple of big names with him, then maybe feel like he should be so high in the list, but he has so much to do to help this team that I had to make him drop lower in the list because the expectations are super high, you know what I'm saying? And he's also young, but don't get it twisted though, just because he number 9, he could easily be number 1 by the end of the year, you never know what might happen. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Kansas City Royals, I got him at number 9 because I feel like he got a lot to do this year, like, even just to keep up with next year, like, even the stats he had last year, he gotta put that up just to, keep going, or he won't even make this list probably next year. Um, he definitely has a lot on his plate. That's the only reason why I say that. Same thing with number 8, Jose Ramirez. He is the face of his team, and if this guy don't produce, it's gonna be a long season for the Guardians, you know? Um, these top 3 people, they if they don't come through, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough for these teams. They have firepower, but they don't have firepower like that. Like, I look at somebody like the Phillies. They got hitters. The you got some hitters. So, man, a team like the Guardians, Jose Ramirez, you got a lot on your plate, man. Next, number 7 is Scooble. I got Scooble for, Detroit. This guy is good, man, and, the only pitcher on this list, that should mean something right there. It tells you something. The only pitcher on the top 10. This is the guy to watch on the mound pitching. Number 6, man, it just gets better and better. This guy right here, I had to bring to the top 10 because how can you not look at a person that reps their team, that is the best on their team, that is a super talent to their team, and not add this guy? You got Jose Ramirez, you got Bobby Witt Jr. This guy for the Atlanta Braves, man. What is the Braves without Acuna Jr.? You know? Now he's back from the healthy. We all seen what he did first time at bat from coming back from injury. Even though he played, what, 40 something games, this guy is good. And this is the so much not with like so much with the numbers. This is the upcoming season, my top 10 for like who I want to see, who is has the most expectations for this year. And that following the next one, same type of stuff. This guy is for his team, this guy is for his team what, mayor of Philadelphia is to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Something like that. This is what Batman was to Gotham City. You know what I mean? This guy, these next names you're gonna see, they're they're they are the guy for that. All these guys are, but these names coming up, man, that's just it. You think of this name, you think of that city. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes in at number 5. This guy, what he did in the postseason for his team, ain't never played for another team. Um, this guy is truly a staple what you want to be when you play sports. You know what I mean? Um, just through the roof, the levels of loyalty. Vladimir Guerrero gets 5, man. This guy, every time up to bat, it could be a home run, um, base hit. This guy's good. Now, this next one, I may ruffle some feathers with. I might make some people mad, but I don't. Hey, this is my list. You let me know in your comments. You can put your list in the comments because I like to see what you got. But this is next on my list, Aaron Judge. Yes, the cover of MLB The Show 26, what some people will call the best in baseball, at least number 2 on most people's list. I got him at number 4 because it's like Babe Ruth in 1927, he's seen 64 pitches in 1927. He's seen 64 pitchers, right? And had I don't know how many home runs he had, but you already know, right? Aaron Judge seen 256 pitchers in 2022. The way baseball's set up now. 256. Now that's because we have a lot more pitchers. Back then, they had pitchers that would go the whole game because they simply didn't have other pitchers. They didn't have a lot of them. Now we got like 5, 6, 7 pitchers to each team. Also a closer, so they got a lot of help. But also, you're gonna see a lot of different pitchers. because we got so many of them. So some would say it is very harder. I know when I'm playing the show and I see the same pitcher, the more I see him, the more he's on that mound, the more I can get to hitting his pitches later on, the ones I'm not hitting at first. So in this stats, it kind of helps modern day baseball to shows how harder it is compared to back in the day. That's all I wanted to point out. Next, I'm going with Juan Soto because this guy, man, this guy, he left the Yankees, right? Now he's on the Mets, putting up better numbers on the Mets. The Mets got an all-star squad, and he's still eating. His numbers last year was very good. And they say all this about Judge, but man, Juan Soto is right in the same market of New York, and he had a tremendous year. Um, I got like Juan Soto with the steal, the stolen bases, just over round baseball player. Um, for the Mets, this guy was he had a good year, and slightly over Judge in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I feel like Judge would Judge have all the spotlight and all that if he was on the Yankees, if he was still on the Mariners, or he was on the Oakland. I mean, he definitely would, but not like MLB The Show 26 on the cover again. You know, Juan Soto and Judge had I ain't gonna say similar seasons, but Juan Soto wasn't too far away. You know what I mean? From the stats, the homers, like Juan Soto with the stolen bases, the defense, and the both them boys did they thing this year. But I slightly got Juan Soto, simply 'cause I don't know. They both had good teams. Both I got Juan Soto just slightly over. You know what I mean? But they neck and neck. What can I say? Number two, I had to put this guy over Juan Soto and Judge because he home run home run king. To sum up this year, broken all kind of records as a catcher, 60 home runs. That's enough to say right there. Um, even though Juan Soto Judge had 50 something, they all do their little but as a catcher, that's unheard of, man. And then every season he had over 30 home runs. Yeah, Cal Riley's definitely my number 2 on watch this year. I wanna see how he follows up this next year. Does he have 65? Does he have 70? Um, Definitely one of my most watched. I can't wait to see, like, how he follows up this season. Cause this guy, man, game after game after game after game, this guy was knocking 'em out the park, and he made it look so easy too. And y'all already know who number 1 is, Shohei Ohtani, because, man, this guy pitched 10 I ain't gonna I be heard of. How did Shohei Ohtani the stuff he be doing make me wanna say drug test this guy immediately. Like, this guy got some, Japan stuff under the counter, under the radar that we don't know about, but he using some kinda steroid or something. How is you pitching a whole game or all the way to 9 innings, 12, 13 strikeouts, um, ain't nobody getting no hits off of you. Then you go from pitching, then you bat like maybe 3rd in the lineup, hit 3 home runs. Like, man, this dude is incredible, bro. Like, I can't even hate no more. And Imma tell you why Shohei Ohtani is so successful, man. Just like Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, when you see they work ethic and what they put into this, you can't hate anymore. I can't hate on that man Ohtani because he work harder than everybody else. Yeah, I said it. He work harder than everybody else. If you don't believe me, there's a video on Japanese baseball and the work ethic that they put in for Japanese baseball. They practice that you should see Japanese baseball in high school. This is where Ohtani come from. The level of practice that they put in high school where he from, that's why he come over here and make it look so easy. They strenuous train these guys like the military. Real talk. They train these dudes like the military. It's more than baseball to them. Baseball is a form of discipline to them. It ain't no game. They ain't out here to have fun. They out here to win and to get disciplined and to get better. It's a lifestyle, baseball in Japan. It's not a game. It's not a sport. It's a lifestyle. And when they're not playing baseball, they doing Muay Thai and karate and everything that you do is to get you ready for baseball. And there was this one picture. I mean, I could go on and on about because I watched an hour baseball in Japan is serious. It's way more serious than what we got going over here. Um, they take it way more serious. I done seen a whole video on Japan baseball and the stuff that they do to their players at a young age, before high school, even when they hit high school. And high school is so huge with baseball. They have arenas that they jam packed for high school baseball. And um in this hour-long video that I seen on Japan baseball, it made me realize Shohei Ohtani is the number one baseball player in the world because he work harder than everybody else. They even beat their players in Japan. They do something wrong, they don't do something right, they put their hands on them. Like the freaking coach, many of them got fired for literally putting hands on players. And when they get mad at them, they have to do drills to where they have to throw themselves at the ground trying to catching ground balls 300 times. Um, they practice for hours and hours throwing pitches, hours and some people will call this cruelty in the United States for sure. You treating kids like how they do over there, oh yeah, you gonna catch a case. They they not playing over here. Like they literally, like I say, they take baseball so serious over there in Japan. It's not a sport. It's discipline. It's a part of it's a lifestyle for them. Like they say that there was a Japanese team that played over here in the US in a tournament and the coach gave them light workout. And so they held their own workouts because they were used to Japan's workouts. And so when they come over here and they realize, oh, they don't work us that hard, they held their own secret workout meetings. The discipline in Japan is different. You know what I'm saying? If you're not used to electronics and all you know is outside and getting ready for this sport, like I'm pretty sure what's his name is super disciplined. Like he don't even I don't think he know English. So he's not paying attention to what's going on over here. He don't know what's going on. He like, all he care about is baseball. The one thing that a lot of people in Japan, that's why they so disciplined. They because they preach that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at me. Japan is about to take over baseball. The video that I seen, yeah, y'all ain't seen this. Japan is about to take over baseball. Shohei Ohtani is just the beginning. There's a lot of little youngsters in middle school, in high school right now, Japan baseball, and they getting treated like the military, all for baseball. Best believe they all coming over here. They all gonna sign contracts to all these different little MLB teams. The future of baseball is gonna be with a lot of Japan people. Straight up, it is what it is. So get used to a lot of Otanis over here in the future. I'm talking about shortstop, catcher, this, that. They coming. You got the World Baseball Classic right around the corner. Japan is looking to win the whole thing. They talking about they probably won't even lose the game. As stacked as the USA team is, they not messing with Japan. The reason why is we don't like I don't say we don't care as much, but they take this very serious. We for play. They serious. Like Japan, they not playing around. Look at this video that I seen. They straight treat they people like the military for baseball. No lie. Their whole lifestyle, their whole schedule, everything revolves around baseball. So, number 1 player in the world, Shohei Ohtani, and I know why, because they disciplined. They is super disciplined. Um, but this is episode 3 of my Second Opinion Sports Show. I thank you so much for rocking with me, doing this week to week. What else we got going on in the world right now before I close this? Um, so glad this ice is melting up. So glad we getting back to normal. Um, I missed work this week because of it. I'm not finna be driving on no ice roads. It's not worth it. You gotta live to be here next week and don't make any dumb decisions that can, put your life in jeopardy. Because that's all it takes is one wrong decision, and that's it. Bam, you gone. You don't get no second chance at this. This ain't no do-overs. This ain't no video game. So y'all have a good week. Take care of yourself, and just remember, you are the major key. Now, keep on. Just remember, the major key to your future is you. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody discourage you. If it's something you want to do it. You only get one chance at this. So whatever you want to do it. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Remember that. Track your time and grow every day. And just remember, when something happened to you, it's an opportunity, not an obstacle. I'll see y'all next week.